Hey guys, David's back again, and this is day 8 of the 12 days of anime. Been a great time so far, and yeah, I'm glad we're here at day 8. It came kind of fast actually. So, today, another thoughts video, and this one, I'm talking about the anime Servamp. My history with Servamp is short, very short. But I knew when I saw it coming out that a lot of people were excited about it. A lot of people were, oh, Servamp. Finally, anime is coming out for it. And I was even hyped up for it because just last year, I went into a con at a local anime store. And I bought the manga. Me and a friend of mine, we bought the manga Servamp. He had gotten it. I was like, maybe, why not? They had 2 copies of it, so I got a copy also. And I started to read it. Now, I must say before I start the video, my thoughts on the anime are based on just reading volume 1 of Servamp. Haven't read any more of them yet, just volume 1. But when I first read it, it was good. It was comedic, but it had good characters. It had a pretty good story behind it, and it was like, yeah, it was vampires and it's kind of comedy, but it was still a very good, solid background and very good story. So I heard the anime was coming out. I was really excited. It was like, okay, Servamp, the anime is coming out. I'll finish the manga later, pick up the other volumes later, and just start watching the anime. I'm expecting it to kind of follow in the same flow as the manga did. I must say, I dropped Servamp within about maybe episode 5, episode 6-ish, and I don't know, I was disappointed in the anime. The one thing I liked about the manga was that the manga kept a pace of, yeah, we're a comedy sort of anime with, the whole vampire, his Servamp being lazy and he doesn't really like to fight. He's a very powerful vampire. He doesn't really like to fight. He kind of likes to lay around the house and do nothing. So that part was funny. But they also had the story of different characters coming in, the other different Servamps coming in, who were, the higher you went up, the more dangerous they got. And then, because in the manga, in the first volume of the manga, they get to this part to where there's the meeting with everyone, and everyone's kind of discussing how to take out the head Servamp and the head vampire, so to say. If I'm not using the correct term, sorry, I read the manga last year. But that was kind of the premise of the video, of the anime, of the manga, was, they were kind of moving forward with things. The anime seemed to take a turn in the more, like, slice of life, almost, like, cute boys doing cute things sort of direction. And for me, it just didn't work. Like, there's a couple episodes where he finds out that his friend is a vampire, and then instead of it being that thing of where, like, my friend is a vampire, but I want to contain that friendship, they kind of went in that direction with it for a little bit, but then turned into this whole, like, friendship is magic and friendship is power, and I know you're in there, just come out and we can still be friends no matter what you've done, no matter who you've killed, we can be friends. And it was just, it came off as generic and kind of cheesy, and it was at that point that I was kind of done with the series. It didn't go the way I thought it should go, and it just didn't feel genuine. And the manga just had a much grittier feel to it than I felt the anime did. The anime tended to be a little more lighthearted. It was very colorful, like, it was a beautiful looking show. But other than that, the story for me just wasn't there. And I've read online, and a lot of people tend to not care for it. People, especially people who read the manga, and the people who do love it because it was cute vampires doing, like, cute vampire stuff. And to me, it just wasn't what the anime should have been. It should have been more along the lines of, like, Vampire Night. Instead, it was more diabolic lovers minus the blood sucking and stuff. And it just, like, they missed the balance in there somewhere. Instead of the lines of build, because even with some of the other vampires, like the one who the very rich one, I can't remember his name, but very rich one. And I mean, they turned it into a comedy also. It was like he was a joke, and his servant was kind of a joke, but they were strong. They were still kind of a joke, and like that, the whole thing was just like we're just all good friends no matter what. We have to be friends to overcome this. Like we can't just be a team. We have to be friends and be a team, and it just didn't work very well for me at all. And I don't know, it just, I was expecting a lot more after reading that first volume. The first volume was really, really great, and the anime came along, and to me it just fell completely short of what my expectations were. And I think a lot of people felt that same way, especially people who had really read the manga past the first volume and kept going. It just didn't live up to the hype. And I honestly haven't heard much about the anime since then, and I'm not sure how well it did, but it was a very disappointment, at least to me anyway. So yeah, I want to talk about Servamp, my disappointment in Servamp for day 8. That's basically, I won't rant too long. So thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and Maho out.